Welcome. I don't know what's up with this introduction, yo. But ain't nobody looking for it, so when they hear it, it be whatever. Listen, uh, how y'all doing, yo?
What up, mi gente? What's going on?
What's up, Brandy? How you doing? Brandy?
Good.
Having technical difficulty? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
uh,
but so might as well carry on where we was left off at, man. Get that shit out the way. After hearing, all right, for everybody to understand, we was just combing through the Button podcast fiasco, or whatever you want to call it. Where do we listen to some audio? Where do you stand with? What's up, Chrissy? Where?
she said y'all sent the link all late.
Listen, I forgot. You don't even need the link. You should already have a. We got to send you the access. Once I got them in here, sometimes I forget to send the link. I apologize, Chrissy, but it is there. Don't not that late. But my take on it
she
is
know, she knows she can always come in when she want.
our business. When it comes to business, either you fucking with people that you sincerely trust, and even then, I guess some people in some cases could say you should still have some type of agreement. I wouldn't say a contract. Agreement. Something that's simple. We don't got contracts. Just sound like it's mad paper. So a lad, something plain and simple, yo. This is what it is. This is where you are. This is how what it is. Bang, mad simple. You don't overcomplicate it. So from the bullshit that I heard so far, I would say that going into business with people, everybody has to. There should be meetings. Everybody should take an interest. The tax part, the finance, like every aspect of a business. Sometimes people get lost with I'm gonna own a business or I'm part of a business and don't actually do their own homework. And then I don't know how they felt underappreciated or anything like that. And then talk to each other with respect. I think this was brewing way before that. I think when they were sticking to music and there was a lot of music being pumped out, it was a lot more interesting. And then when it started, when you had to start, okay, get ready. So when when you when you feeling some type of way, then address it ASAP. If you don't have enough clarity in something, but then again, I don't even know how you go into something without enough clarity. So this is why I don't want to. I can't really speak on this. All I know is it can't be. It can't. Got to be bigger than the money, man. I don't see how this was some. This was some man shit. Some male
All right,
ego.
so the only reason I really started watching the Joe Budden podcast is because you watched it, and I'm saying so. And once I started watching it, I enjoyed it. But it wasn't just because of Joe Budden. I'm saying I enjoyed Rory and Mal. And for me, when they left the first time, right, and then they came back, for Mal, it was to me, it just seemed like it was just more out of respect. I'm saying he didn't give a fuck about the money. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about any of that for him. For him, it seemed it was more out of the respect aspect, and that's just the fact that he felt Joe was probably disrespecting him.
But this is what I'm
Just like
saying. This is what I'm like. It's like everyday people. All right. So this everyday people. I had a job. I was working in a position, paying me not handsomely for the position I was working. I felt I was underpaid, but at the end of the day, I still was making a nice little money. Once I started feeling underappreciated and I addressed it, and then there's no action behind that, I leave. I will leave too, off of that right there. Respect. It's a respect thing. Like, is leaving the best option? Some people may say no. Was me quitting my job the best thing? I don't know. I think it was necessary for my sanity. So I just say, like, it's like us. We're in business to with each other. I don't got time for a contract.
But it's
We
different
all
with us, though.
all right, but
It's
but it's still big. This is many
it's
people.
business, yes, but it's still different between us. It's different because we've done business before. I'm saying, and between you and me, it's never been about money. I'm saying
All right,
it's
yeah, so
always about.
yeah, it is different. It is different
I'm
between.
saying for between us,
Yeah,
it's never about the money. It's not about the money. It's about us building something that we want for everybody. We just don't. It's different. We're like we're not looking at it. They're thinking because with them, they're already in the field where they already had Mar had money, Roar had more money, Joe had his money from whatever deals. It seems like, but it just seems certain people when they get certain kind of money, they kind of act differently. Eh, but that's because that's the person that they are. It's money. Money amplifies the person you truly are,
that's true.
and me and you, we was raised by the same woman,
That's
and
true.
that woman, and she showed us different things. It's always been about family. It's always been about helping those in need. We've always seen that from just the fact how many people stood in our house.
That's true.
Anytime we had anytime we had a visitor from out of state, where did they stay at?
That's true. We had a lot of company.
I'm saying, where did they always stay at? Her
Yeah, have
door
a lot of
was
company.
open to everyone.
All right, but
So
this
we've been around money. Saying, and me and you've never certain people that we know have changed because of money, but me and you've never changed, and we've had money, we've made money, and we've never changed. We've always been the same. We've never let that change how we are.
and this is why we're partners. And this is why. But everybody's not fortunate enough to buck up like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's still you. Yeah, we different. And there's few of those. There's not saying we're the only ones, but there's few of those in history that was just different like that. But the everyday person needs to know that you need to make your presence felt. If you don't just say my partner and then don't know nothing, you do need to know, ask questions, get together. If you don't ask no questions, then you can't cry about it later. I mean, it'll look ugly if everything played out that way. But at the end of the day, we all grow. Everybody's quick to say how grown they are. I'm not stupid. None of all that stuff. And then they end up in situations like that. So I mean, sucks. I ain't gonna lose no sleep because they not podcasting no more. But it was just it was just it was just it was just it's just I seen it. That's what I'm saying. I've been watching them for a long time. So I seen when a nigga just feeling like he got on some, like he stepped his shit up. Listen, nobody can say the Joe is not at fault in some shape, form,
No,
or fashion.
I'm sure they all have their fault in it. I'm
They have
saying
their
it's
fault
not
for
like
not
He's a,
trying.
he's
I
an
mean,
asshole. He's an asshole.
listen, silent partners sometimes are meant to be silent. And when you start, so you can't really feel some kind of way when you're being treated as a silent partner. When shit start when the shit start exploding, you still a silent partner. It don't. I mean, you want to renegotiate that? Then we can sit down and renegotiate that. But at the
Yeah,
end of the day,
right. But silent partner doesn't mean you make less.
no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know the details of any of that. So I'm not.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Just because you're a silent partner doesn't mean you take less.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I think regardless of this, whatever
But
they
you
say,
still got to put in. Regardless, you still got to put in the work. Either way, man. He's saying Rory didn't put in the work, and that's why he got fired.
he ain't get fired, man. You could paint it how you want. I watched the shit. That nigga was done. That nigga was already gone. I don't know about the money part, so I can't speak on it. All I say is this is what happens when you don't got a family, nigga. All that. That's my man's. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's my man's, man. That ain't my man's, man. My I don't know. I don't understand it. I just watch shit rise, and then shit look like it's starting to crumble. I can't say it will crumble because he still owns shit. He's still doing shit. But it's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit different for everybody that really fuck with it. Now I gotta find something else to watch. Fucked up my Wednesday and Saturday mornings while I work. But anyway, fuck that shit. Who cares? All right, I got a question. And since Chrissy wants to be in the background, I'm putting something out there. So a fan, a follower, a supporter of Talking Real 1000 and Real Wize Family. Said she was scrolling through Facebook, and I guess the topic was whose job / responsibility is it to supply the protection needed for sexual intercourse? I see Brandy. So I see Brandy. I'm gonna repeat the question.
She took a quick drink after that comment.
I'm gonna repeat the question, and then I'm gonna give you one scenario that she pointed out. I'm gonna give you my first initial response, what I said, and then what she was saying. So, whose job / responsibility is it to supply the condoms or protection when shit's about to go down? Chrissy says, whoever has the intent of having sex.
Isn't that what I said?
All right.
That's not what I said.
Look, I didn't say.
Is that not what I said earlier? Earlier off the screen, that's what I said. Like, yo, if Shorty's the one calling me to be like, yo, I need you to come over to, then she needs to really have, because especially if I'm at work, then I'm trying to just book over there. If she's calling me to come over, that's how I look at it.
She should have it ready.
She should have it ready. She have it on deck.
All right. So go on, Brandon. I need to hear from the women. Come on, Brandon.
I'm saying
it is very simple. Doesn't really matter who fucking buys them. If you guys are getting it in, don't know when or whatever, but you guys know y'all getting it in, then somebody buy those motherfuckers and buy at least 2 boxes or split them and leave some over her house and some wherever you be at and call it a motherfucking day. Whoever gets to the condom, I got the condom. I got to call him John. Forgot. Good thinking, good looking. I'm like, right here, you know.
Listen,
whoever shit.
Look, I guess she was like, look, she said that one dude said because women are the ones that get to dictate whether they have the baby or don't have the baby.
Oh, great.
Women should supply. This is one of the comments. This is not coming from me. I promise you, this is not coming from me. But one of the comments that she said was that the dude said that. The dude was like, yo, y'all get to dictate If y'all have the baby or don't have the baby, we don't get no say so. So supply the fucking rubbers. This is what. This is what.
That's what I'm saying. He's taking the focus off the important part. The important
I don't know. I can't think about.
Focus. Get the condoms and shut up. Just like get the condoms. You know. He's jumping the gun. Like you got to throw that in there. That would make you not do it anymore.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, if Shorty call me, and she's like, "Yo, I need you to come over and slay this," then she needs to be prepared. That's it.
And that's
now if I call her and be like, "Yo," now if I call her and be like, "Yo, boo, come over," I need to be prepared.
Both of y'all.
That's it.
Then nobody will ever have this problem.
Listen, I didn't put this on Facebook. I didn't even see it on my timeline. So I don't know why this was a thing on Facebook, but she was like, "Yo, listen, talk. I want to hear about this." So I was like, "All right, I'll see what we could do with it." Look, to me, it's simple. Everybody should have just condoms in their crib. If you know you fuck, period. We gotta get rid of this notion that we look at women funny for having condoms in their crib.
Right.
No, I'm saying like that. That shouldn't be something
that should be applauded. That should be applauded.
Yes, because it shouldn't be looked down upon. Like, yo, man.
Listen. She ain't trying to have no kids. She ain't trying to catch nothing. Listen, applaud that.
Yeah, listen. I'm just saying. I think a lot of women don't keep condoms in their crib because of the judgment.
Man, ladies, keep them in your crib. Just keep it in your crib. Ain't nobody's business. This ain't nobody's business, man. Just ain't. If you gotta go when you in whatever, what is it, CVS or something, like just pop down your basket, and that's it. Ain't nothing to it.
Let's not.
Buy some condoms.
I gotta play devil's advocate. Listen, I gotta play devil's advocate. We can't all.
Oh, here we come with this devil advocate shit. No, listen. You did play devil advocate. Homeboy said what he said.
Not in
saying
that wasn't it.
That was a devil advocate. You just want to give your 2 cents on your. All right, so go ahead.
I'm about to give you a devil's advocate. I want to know.
Man.
This is not even a devil's advocate. All right, so listen. We go out drinking. Listen.
Yo, my girl's on fire today, son. Listen,
I ain't embarrassed about shit. I'll go buy them shits in bulk. Listen, but I'm saying, like, all right, so you go out. This is a night. This happens to everybody. I want to know. Let's see. I think it happens to everybody. You go out. You go out for drinks. You get sauce. Out having a good time. It's summertime. You walking out. You don't want to never come inside. It's like the beautiful day. You sipping. You come inside, and that rush of passion comes, and you just jump on each other. I don't give a fuck which one of y'all bought the condoms, man. There's a chance that you're not gonna see it. Alcohol plays a big influence.
No. But see, that wasn't the question. Now you switching it up. The question was not the. No, but that's not devil's advocate. Now you're just switching this whole situation completely different, going from where you went from. You switched the whole scenario now, so that's not being devil's advocate.
All right, you're right.
You just switched the whole shit.
I don't know. It sounded good in my head.
It sounded good.
I thought I was going to hit something on the nail. Listen, this is the stupidest shit that I ever heard of on Facebook. You want to give me 100 with you? I think this was a waste of Facebook time, but people are doing the dumbest shit to get likes. So somebody brought that up. I don't even know why is that even a question. Everybody should have condoms in their shit. And if I pull out a box of condoms, don't start being all baffled neither. And that's what I'm saying.
Like,
you come to my crib. You come to my crib. How you doing, Sabrina? You come in my house.
Hey, Sabrina.
I invite you over. The intent is to smash. I'm gonna paint this picture for you. I invite you to my house. The intent is to smash. Soon as Soon as everybody's in that, when we start undressing, I tell you to reach in the drawer real quick. And you go in the drawer and it's a fucking drawer full of condoms.
You pull out an empty one, like
you're gonna still be able to go without any type of. That's the hardest thing for people. No matter what anybody said, they really want you to go to the store on the way there to buy condoms when you got a fucking trench roll in your house. Go in the fucking drawer. Why you got so many condoms? Fucks everything up. I gotta go now. You go grab the condom. You came to my house. What the fuck? When I go to your house, you can send me to go grab them. I don't know.
Okay, no, but now devil advocate would be like, she comes to your house and she already knows how many condoms you have in your house, right?
That's wrong.
Nah. She already know how many condoms
you count condoms.
She's like, yo. So she goes, yo, you had 7 condoms, now you have 5.
If you was here,
now you have 9.
You was there every day. You was in the house every day.
She goes originally. Now you originally started with 10, whatever, and she goes. And when I left, you had 7. Now I come back, you got 5.
She don't live here. What are you talking about?
Well, that's why I said, does this happen? Now you have no
she don't live here. She don't live here. How you even care how many condoms are you?
What is your moment, you know? Like, no,
you
ask them after you get it.
When you come as a guest, you leave as a guest. You do not count the condoms. You don't get to question the host. You're a fucking guest. There ain't no commitment involved.
You got like 2 condoms or you don't have enough. Like, where are they at?
Listen, you're gonna damned if you do it, damned if you don't. Listen, I'll keep a box and then that's it. You can ask all the questions you want. He's asking shits after sex. Look, ask the question after sex. Don't
that's like,
don't fuck it up. Wait till we get our shit and then ask the question. Asking the question before goes, you might as well just start putting on your coat and getting the fuck out of here. You coming to my house questioning me about condoms, man. Get the fuck out of here.
What you got your drawer, Chrissy?
What?
Chrissy said she don't want you to know what you think if she opened her drawer up when you see inside her drawer. What you got up in there? We do a show
now. If you're gonna open your drawer and send me to the drawer, that shit better have not only condoms, but it better have a variety of toys for me to help.
Vibrator. Oh, that's a better.
There's certain toys that I mean, you might have the whole go in the box, grab this one.
Except the wrong. You don't want to have the wrong toy in there.
No, I'm not.
She can have whatever toy. She can have whatever toy, but you don't want to reach. You don't want to reach in there and grab the wrong toy.
Nigga, I don't put my hand in nothing without looking. The fuck do you look? I don't put my hand in shit without looking. I always do. That's it. I'm sorry. Let me before I go in there. Let me look. All right. That's it. You bugging. Don't go. Listen, if I gotta go in your drawer, I'm listen. Keep all the shit in the same drawer. Let me see what you're working with. This tells a lot about a person. Stop hiding them shits under your mattress. Under the bed. Listen, I know where you hide them. Under the bed.
Son.
Under the hiding.
Son, when I lived in Troy, son, when I lived in Troy, remember when I lived in Troy and I was working for Aaron's, right?
Listen, man, put them shit in one drawer. Introduce the man that you're trying to court to all the things and let him know who you are so you can find out if he can hang. Some niggas might run if they see a drawer full of toys. At least it saves you a headache. At least it saves you a headache, right? If you open the first date, this is what we got to fix on these first dates and second dates and shit. The first date, the first time you invite me to your house.
So you hitting the first date?
No, listen, I didn't say shit about head.
The
first time I'm invited to your house, say we get to the dating part, you're comfortable, I'm trustworthy, I earned your whatever it is to walk through your door. Soon as you invite me through your door, when we talking these topics, listen, this is what I'm into. This would be a topic. This is what I'm into. Nobody has standards. Nobody don't tell you those from the beginning. It's the sex, and then all the rules come.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's the sex, and then they hit you with the fine print that you didn't even know. Like the sex was the signature, and you never read the fine print. And then soon after the sex is done, now you get these lists of fine prints, whether it be the guy giving you a list of what you can't do no more, or the girl giving you like the fine print comes always after the sex. So in future reference, if you be more upfront with shit, then now I know. If I like fucking in the ass, I need to tell you that. So it's not a I'm saying like you talking real shit.
These are the things I didn't say anything. I agree with you.
I just want everybody to be clear. We're talking about sex. There's certain acts that people like that they need to let you know. I'm hearing some dumb shit. I don't got nothing to talk about. There's nothing really going on in the world, man. Stocks is down. There's a lot.
I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not thinking about the stocks. I'm not thinking about the stocks.
Stocks is down. Don't panic.
But we do have some news. The EVP of our marketing right there. She's been working on the website for Real Wize Productions. She's done a little bit of work on it.
You lost me with all the letters, man. For the people who don't know all the letters,
she's the marketing. She's head of marketing right there.
What's up with my Bitcoin?
Yes, I am.
Your Bitcoins.
And thank you so much.
Your Bitcoins is the first part of that word. Bit. Just a bit of coins. Now listen, from what I've been no Bitcoin jokes. Listen, from what I've been paying attention to, there's a lot of the billionaires. We ain't talking about regular people. We're talking about the millions and billionaires that's playing with the big money, buying large shares. There's a lot of unknowns going on. It's a lot of uncertainties. It's a lot of what Biden is doing, what the governors of the states are doing. It's a lot of going on, a lot of work going on behind the scenes. And some people is just saying, you know what, let me take my shit. And a lot of people is like, let me take most of my shit. I don't really know what's going on, but it's summertime. I need some vacation. And a lot of people is cashing out. So there's a lot of things is dropping. There's a lot of things. I was looking at a lot of stocks that was at like 100 and change is down to like 60. And stocks that I had that was like $65 when I sold it is down to like 20. So it's a lot of stocks. It's all over too. It's not tech. It's not just weed. It's not like it's just red. There's a lot of red. I could give you a flash of it because it's tiny. I'll give you a flash.
I don't even want to think about it, man.
I mean, Chrissy asked a question. Chrissy asked a question, so I'm trying to be like as real as possible. So this is
Chrissy, you asked the wrong question.
This is my list.
This is talk to real.
Chrissy, this is my list. Just tell me how many greens you see. And then we'll go from there. Just count the green. Not the thick green line. Not the
Nigga, I don't see those thick green lines, son. I see like 2 lines.
Yeah, that's all I got is 2 greens. Now, do you want to know what the greens are during this little downslope of stocks? The green stocks are gold. Now I'm going to go into my conspiracy for everybody who's listening and who wonders about this, because these niggas and all these fucking podcasts and how to fucking crypto this and crypto that, these niggas is lying. Wait, I'm still sharing my screen. My bad.
Wait, hold on. So be prepared to sell.
Now I see it's going up. I got that shit on deck. I got it on. That shit played with my emotions. Listen, so like me and my man downstairs always assume they've been working on cryptocurrency. So these are the games that Elon played. So you go on Saturday Night Live, they ask about Bitcoin, you say it was a joke. People panic, it drops. Let's not forget, let's not forget that Elon Musk is a billionaire. Let's not forget that everything he does generates money. If I know that I can move a crowd, then I can move a crowd. So if I say I like it, you jump, you buy it. For us, the average people, we bought some. I know some people that bought it at 3 cents. I know some people that bought it at 0.003 cents, like 0.003. So like 3 thousandths of a cent. So now, if I buy it at 3 thousandths of a cent and I get it to go to 70 cents, and I have 100 million shares or 100,000 shares or 50,000 shares, my shit hit different. I'm not chasing for it to go to $15. The average person is chasing for it to go to $15. The person I bought it at 50 cents, the person I bought it at 60 cents, the person that bought it at 70 cents because it made it from 5 cents or 0 cent to 50 cents. So now they jumping on the wave. You jump on the wave. Them billionaire dudes, they off the wave already. They jumped off the wave. That dips. Them dips ain't us selling. Oh, that's because people are selling. If you got 100 shares, if somebody got a fucking 1,000 shares, and another person got 100 shares, you not making that shit dip. It's not gonna happen. You're not making it dip. You have to buy 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 shares for you to be thinking you move the market. You add on to it, but you don't move the market. This is what I'll be saying. Like, if we just, like, if all of us right now told everybody we know, you got money in your checking, your savings. What you got in your savings? Take $1,000 every $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and everybody just spend a dollar amount. Forget about how many shares. Spend 10 racks if you got it. Spend 15 racks. If the drug dealer got it, spend 50 racks. If everybody did that shit tonight, this shit would go to $10. Because everybody else that see it moving to jump on it. So a person like Elon Musk can move the crowd by itself indirectly. And people jumped, we jumped, everybody bought, everybody's selling. What is we doing? What's going on now? Elon Musk saying that Tesla is not accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at $58,000.
It dropped down.
Everybody is buying Bitcoin through Cash App.
It dropped down. It dropped down.
Son,
it
whatever.
Dropped down to
44,000. Let's just keep it at. It's still double-digit thousand number. So everybody's buying Bitcoin through Cash App. Everybody's buying Bitcoin through whatever app allows them to spend $5 towards some Bitcoin. When you look at your shares, count those zeros and everything past the penny. So now, if the first two zeros is a cent, 1,000 cent, 10,000, 100,000, 100,000 of cents is what you own of something that's worth 58,000. Even if you sold it right now, you probably wouldn't even get the money you put in. You gotta have to keep track of every dime so you can see if when you sell it, was it make any sense? And yeah, it's a crypto world and they trying to get this shit straight, but there's gonna be mad casualties of all on this crypto journey. So you just gotta buy. I would say always invest in gold.
Sorry, I'm listening to. She said, "Sorry, I was listening to."
Once you invest in cryptocurrency, I would probably double it in gold. Because with this right here is still uncharted territory. There ain't nobody on YouTube or anybody could tell me with definitive answers if I ask the questions that I would want to ask. I would need them in my face, and those questions are pop. There's mad questions that people are not asking just because they said they going crypto. They could put out any type of headlines. Yeah, uh, J.P. Morgan Chase is thinking about accepting crypto. There ain't no banks out here accepting crypto. Why? Because it ain't making sense to them right now. And if it ain't making sense to the banks, how much sense can anybody really tell me? Like this is me again. I'm a stockologist, nothing. But I've studied this and I'm studying this, and I pay attention to how numbers is, and I pay attention to the headlines that hit the news even more because now everybody can manipulate it. JP Morgan say they buying they're gonna accept crypto. If they say Bitcoin, people buy Bitcoin so they could whoever has JP Morgan Bank is gonna let's switch that over to crypto. But that if you ain't buying 50, if you ain't paying 44,000 per share, you're $5, you're $20, you're $50. I mean, come on. So all of it is a joke. Let's not hang hard on Doge when all of it is a joke. But the one thing that isn't a joke is how if you push something, it will rise. It will move.
GameStop showed that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
GameStop showed that.
If you push it, and
if people really was to really, like you said, come together and everybody buy Doge at the same time,
not even the same time, within the same week. If everybody took 1 week, like how they dedicated to Christmas or how they dedicated to whatever.
Your like start your Christmas club to buy crypto for this
like
day.
All the stuff that you would dedicate to the decorations of the holidays, Easter, the baskets, the eggs, all that money. If everybody took that and just pushed it on something, it would move. It may not. It would take more people because it's less money, but it still will move.
You got a better chance of getting money back.
And everybody just have a number like, yo, we're gonna push this shit to 100, and then I'm jumping, and you jump when you fucking jump. But I mean, it's okay for me to say it because I ain't a stockbroker, none of that shit. But that's all this is, man. It's what Elon Musk did. I watched it the minute he talked at 11. What time? It came on at 11:30, went off at what, 12? Some shit. Soon as Saturday Night Live went off, I watched that shit drop 30%.
Okay.
In minutes. In minutes. 30% in minutes. Or for him just doing a couple of Saturday Night Live skits. We cry about generational wealth. We cry that they're fighting against us gaining generational wealth because we're black. We say all this shit. But tax time came and nobody pushed no stocks up. And you seen what the GameStop did. Like you getting all this free money, yo. It's free money. You working, you get a couple of extra on your unemployment. It's free money. Your savings account don't generate money.
We go over this all the time. It's like people don't invest in themselves. They just don't. They don't invest in themselves. They don't really know what to do. What they do know what to do is spend.
Yeah.
That's what they know.
Yeah.
That's what they know.
Like it's insanity, like doing the same shit over and over again and expecting different
results. So they're
like,
let's give them this stimulus money. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get it right back. They're gonna spend it anyway.
Yeah. They're gonna spend it anyway, right?
But all I'm saying is, when it comes to this crypto, you're gonna jump on it. I mean, if we're gonna jump on it, what baffles me. It's not even that. I don't care. Listen, I'm going hard. We doing what we gotta do. I can't really, like, if you ain't on the same page as me, then I really don't pay you any mind as far as when it comes to the grind. Shice Black, what's up? Peace, God. But you watched it. This is what I'm saying. We to watch how everybody blames Reddit, whatever you want to call it, however they want to name it, whoever they want to point their fingers to. You watched a movement push something against all wills. Everybody, but all the hedge funds was probably betting on the shorts, on it dropping, and you push it up so the hedge funds lose. So now the world's aware of been awakened to the fact of how you can make yourself your own money legally. Can't go to jail for it. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Everybody's investing. They talk about Doge through the whole fucking world. So right now, if I tell you, yo, everybody just spend a rack on Doge, 2 racks, 3 racks, whatever you got. Move it in a day, sell it in a night, or sell it 2 days later. Move it. It might take a week. It might take a month. Move it. And then cash out and take care of yourself. Don't worry about the government giving you no checks. Don't worry about why the check ain't come. Don't worry about unemployment. Fix yourself. Fix your situation if everybody really want to fix their situation. It's right in your face. It's stocks. They've been doing it since we was kids. They just been moving money through the fucking stock market like we was kids. Everybody's wondering how the fuck everybody get rich. If you ain't a rapper or acting, you know, I don't see all you plants everywhere in the fucking country. Niggas, they moving the shit through commodities and they moving it through everything they could do. EFTs, they moving it. They're moving money and making money off for thousands of cents as it changes. Like as the thousands of cents rotate and go up and down, your money goes up and down. How much you make goes up and down. It's the most baffling thing. People who's making money in seconds, literally. Is it a risk? Hell yeah, it's a risk. But everybody know what this popping right now. Everybody know what, and this is the crazy shit. Everybody know in the world is talking about Doge. You have to invest. Fuck what Elon say. You can move it up and then bounce. Move it up to your number. Everybody has a number. I bought it at 18 cents. Let's just say, because I bought it multiple times. I rounded off. My average cost is 18.75. 0.1875. That's my average cost. My profit on what I spent is plus 157% up. So I could sell it right now. If I sold it right now, I walk away with my profit alone would be 528. But we are we chasing just to flip something so I could go buy me a pair of kicks or buy me some clothes, or am I trying to or we should be chasing this shit so that everybody could take care of some of the debt they got? Get out of debt. Work on getting out of debt. It's just weird. That's why it's like I don't I don't know, crying. People crying to me is like, I don't know the saying, but it's useless. It's useless to cry to me about being broke, financial. To cry to me about any of that shit, man, just miss me. Man. I'd rather you just don't talk to me. Dead ass, man. I'm still struggling with all this investment shit. I still won't sell this shit so I can take care of something that I might want to take care of right now. I learned to just keep that shit in there. Watch it go up. I watched that shit drop to 30-something cents. I was sick. I seen it at 73. I didn't want to sell. Yeah, my bad. But I'm still up. And that's all it is, man. You just got to know how to play the game. And a lot of people don't want to do homework. So then you listen to people that's rich tell you what to do. And the rich get richer and the poor make a few cents. We got to get, you want to play with this stock shit, you want to invest in this stock shit, trust me, it takes more than just trying to be a day trader with $1,000. And this is why TD Ameritrade and people like that say you can't be a day trader unless you had 25 racks. You can't even, and this is the actual company, you gotta need racks to be a day trader and reap the benefits, not the ones that everybody's doing right now. And then FYI, my last thing on this stocks thing, and then we can move to something else. FYI, all you young niggas, all you inexperienced niggas, and when I say niggas, doesn't matter what color or sex or race. Just want to make sure I clarify that. All you inexperienced stock people, please make sure you understand that every year you claim taxes, there's a 1099 that comes with these stocks for every sale that you made. The tax on the stocks sales is a lot higher than your regular state and local paycheck tax. If you do not claim your 1099s, give a fuck how old you are, you having fun with this Robinhood shit, you will be fucked. You will have some issues down the line. You will have tax problems. They raised the percentage on how much they're gonna tax you if you take it out, if you cash out on stocks now. So you better just keep that in mind. For those who plan on taxes, who look forward to taxes, if you're playing with the stock market, please include your 1099. And if you don't know how to do it, get somebody that do. Don't miss them. Don't miss them. All these quick transactions, all that, you got to make it worth it for if you're going to pay 32% tax on all your stocks trades. 32% tax just on that. Every time you cash out, so if you boom, you go in with $100, you flip it, you make $3. You cash out on $3. Yeah, you get your 300 now, but 32% of that 300 will be on the back end. And there's a lot of young kids on Robinhood, and this is where Robinhood, the whole Robin the Hood. Because if you giving somebody something like this and not telling them about the taxes, not telling them how to, like, there's a lot of things that, I mean, Robinhood is, yes, it is a one-hitter quitter. But if you just a young dude, you ain't even, you're gonna, your name, everything, all that, whoever account that is, they getting taxed. 32%. Every time you want to withdraw some money you profited on, it's 32%. Imagine if you withdraw it 100 times when you could have just let it sit and just caught one big and take care of it. Them little things that were 32% on 3 and then 32% on 5 and 32. You just, I mean, there's
the cycle continues, perpetuating this, trying to get out and get generational wealth, but you kind of keep yourself stuck.
So just, I mean, for the people that are invested in tax, for the people that have children playing with the Robinhood wave, just pay attention to the 1099s.
Stop spending.
Because 32% now that 32% on tax or what you withdraw really kind of make you not really want to pull out all the time.
Yeah.
They do have look, they do have a Robinhood card. Works like an ATM. It's way better than to just take out 100 racks and transfer it, or 10 racks or 20 racks and transfer it to your account. It hits different. It's just a little different how it hits when you ain't. But I think it's off of any sale. So even if you leave it in the stock account, and once you sell it, you're getting hit with the 32%. Doesn't matter where you place it, if I'm not mistaken. It's one or the other. You could do your own research. But pay attention to that for all the young, inexperienced, happy-go-lucky, or whatever you want to call it, Robinhood users. There's a 1099, dude. Don't be unemployed and then be cashing out on Robinhood and think you don't got to file no taxes or claim no 1099. You're going to have a problem. And they're going to, you know what happened? They'll garnish your check. You don't want to get in debt with them. That's the wrong people to get in debt with. So I would pay attention to that. And all parents who have children involved, I would make sure that they understand the taxes, understand the percentage of taxes that they being taxed. And everybody buy Doge so we could get rich. Right. That's it. That's all I got to say about taxes, man. Fuck what you heard from all these rich people because they're already rich. we make the world go round. I love when people say that, and then we just don't
Do
attack
nothing.
Doge, attack Doge while
Yeah.
it's at 48 cents.
But on that note, I'm out. I have to work in the morning.
You always got to work.
Nutty, nutty, nutty.
They've actually been keeping me working. I'm gonna actually put in 40 hours this week.
I put in 40 last week.
And you
No,
wasn't happy with it. And
not
you wasn't
30.
happy with it.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
Hell.
see, so we need to get this going so
Yeah, I'm not. This
we can be happy. We need
this
to
work.
get this going.
I really realized that I'm not supposed to work for nobody now.
Yeah, son. Yeah,
Right.
son. Like,
Maybe again,
but
say it
I'm
loud
out.
and say it
Peace
out.
out, everybody. Love you all out there. Thank you for all the support. Shice Black, Chrissy, Sabrina, appreciate you.
Christy left already.
Everybody that's
Bye,
I'm just
Sabrina.
listen,
Oh wait, I'm
who
not.
knows, she might catch the replay. Who knows? But I'm just saying, somebody who's ever watching out there, we do greatly appreciate y'all supporting us. And I'm out.
And he's out.
Peace out.
Right.
All right, Brandy. How are we gonna end this? How are we gonna end this, Brandy? Talk about it. Yeah, the floor is yours.
All right. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. So now we'll talk about that part another time. We're gonna end this by saying this. So I feel like at the end of something, the beginning and the end should be like something that resonates with somebody when they lay down at night, and have something to think about. So it can become subconsciously in their head when they go to sleep with it. Everything you said, what I mean, about Doge and all that stuff too, especially if you're like in it, then if you're gonna do something, then you should do it right. You know what I mean? Like for example, for me, if I really don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna ask questions. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna blindly just do it, but I'm not gonna go over my head. I'm gonna stay right where at least I know I'm comfortable or where more I can stay, you know what I mean? But if you're gonna do something, do it right. And I think that it makes no sense for us to keep doing the same thing over and over again and getting these opportunities that they might look at as not opportunities, like they're just going to screw that off. Watch, because how long have we been screwing taxes off? We could have been there. There's no reason why ever we should really complain about generational wealth and not having this, not having that, because everybody has gotten a fat tax return and went and blew that shit when that could have been money that all you had to take from each time you got your taxes, put a good chunk to the side. And so there really is no excuse, to be honest with you. You can't blame the government, can't blame back in the day and them holding us back, holding us down, because we've had opportunity. So therefore it's about what you do from here on out moving forward. I mean, I get it, we weren't taught it, but at some point you have to like take ownership that now. And so what are you going to do about it now? Versus like, okay, so I did this show last night. I go into these two communities that I do 2 shows in every week, one in the early morning, one at night. And this morning it was about apps and social media and how to use that. And I go and I talk about all the latest apps and not the bad side. I like to like get people, thinking business wise. And so I just spoke about how we take the media, the audio is really lit right now, especially after Clubhouse. And it's on fire. And they had all these new ones like trying to like kind of emulate Clubhouse. Yeah. So, and so what I'm noticing is that no one's really jumped in on that shit yet to go in and mold it. Like nobody's thinking business wise, So why I'm saying this is to get your creative juices going, to think outside the box, because we always sit here and we wait for a check or something to be handed down. That'd be great and all, but like just let that chill. And when it comes, and you can just take that and use it to invest into yourself or whatever you need, pay your bills, I guess. But you can be thinking, what are you going to do with that money when you get it before it even comes? So you don't just go run to the store and just go buy some shit that you're never going to see. It's not going to give you no money back. So that's what, so that's what I do in there. And then the other group, I talked about creativity and how you can use creativity to change your life, other people's lives, and that stuff too. So I'm saying this is because everybody is creative, different types of creativity, because creativity is when somebody makes up a schedule, like organizes. It's all creative. Some are more like creative, but creative people are the ones that change the world or do things to make things like have to have creative people have solutions. I am about the solution. I don't want to talk really about the problem. I want to come already with a solution. I was kind of programming myself to think that way. And so I'm thinking that the solution is, first of all, stop whining about the shit because it's not a good look and it's not helping. But think creative. Like you can do it. It's, when you speak those negative words into existence, like complaining about why we don't get access to this, access to that, those become like kind of real for people that do that and they really see that. But instead, speak. I am going to get this. I am going to do that. Everything I've been doing up until this point, like to like people like Papi, he probably thinks, he doesn't know about my other life I have, like on the side, like when I'm not on here with you guys, I'll be out.
I don't think that shit.
No, I'm saying like I do have this like other little world where I'm on social media and I'm like, that's why I call myself the app whore because I be getting around. I get so around. I'm telling you, last week was 20. This week was like 30 different apps. And that's why I had to keep deleting shit out of my phone. And I came down to the two that asked me I was going into the room with like the developers and stuff, like of those apps and to be able to converse and tell them my thoughts and go back and forth. That was me networking and laying my mark. Even though I'm really am engaging and enjoying this genuine conversation, at the same time, I also have like 5 other motives for being in here. Like I'm doing all it in one, but just that's my thinking. And so then I get asked to come back and do it every week. Everybody wants something so fast and so quick. Like where's my money? I need something now. They pay me. No, you're you're printing, you're making a mark. It's gonna be better than just throwing some money at you. Like they're gonna remember you. You want to make people remember you. So stop shopping. And I'm saying this because I used to have a problem. And I get it. You want that purse. Or some people shop out of depression. They're depressed or something like that. Whatever. You have to find stuff to replace that bad habit. If you know that's a problem for you, then you've got to fix it. You just can't go around saying, I have a problem. No, you fix it. It's on you. You're a grown adult. If we don't stop now, pass it on to the kids. There we go again. This shit goes on and keep perpetuating it, and we have to do better because look at where we were at. We weren't taught these things, but we're trying now, and so then we need to pick up the pace, and so you can be teaching your kids right now. You don't have to like wait right now. Right now, you could be teaching them better ways but you have to show them, or they'll be doing the same thing over and over again. So I would just say to end this, let's not complain about that shit no more because instead say I am going to you put like speak it into existence. Like I do have that. I am going to get that. I already think I am like this. I've always had in my head since I was a little girl that I was like meant to be successful. You know, and so that's why I kind of like anything I've done, any job I've ever had or anything, I've always put myself in a position to get it. I wanted it, so made it happen. But that's because in my mind I wanted it and I already had it. So it was a no brainer. I never expected anybody to give me anything or I wasn't going to have to work hard for it. It was just about me knowing that I had access to it. If I wanted it, I can have it. Nothing was ever in my way. Color of my skin, none of that mattered. So just know that they might try to give us a run for our money out here, but we know that we can get it. It's there. And yeah. So that's what I got for that. If any of that makes sense.
Makes sense. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna end with I believe that everyone who's capable should learn a trade. Whether it be, and I'm saying this because despite what goes on, despite what businesses survive this, how many of them make you work from home, the 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 pay working from home, they paying you shit. You got ambitions, you want to do stuff. They're just not paying you what you're worth. If you learn a trade, whether it be plumbing, whether it be electrical, whether it be painting, whether it be landscaping, learn a trade. Put your and I would recommend that you even and point your child in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, landscape, real estate is gonna always be here. You're gonna always need some type of electrical work. These jobs. It costs 150 just to get an electrician to come to your door. That ain't even including the problem. That's a job. That's making money. You might have to go through an apprenticeship or whatever that you might not. I mean, but at the end of the day, your end result will be that once you certify, you walk anywhere you want. Like, listen, and you make your price. You start your own thing. These are jobs that are gonna be the last to be replaced. You can't drop off of somebody to paint your house on a drone or none of that shit. Like, and it's a good and as that shit change, that the price of that is gonna be more expensive. To get your house painted, people are trying to do everything themselves, but there's people that won't be able to do it. And they're gonna need painting and they're gonna need stone work and they're gonna need siding. Like there's so many lucrative sheet metal, like all that stuff. I would just say in the mix of all this chaos and not really understanding, learn a trade. Take time to learn a trade or put somebody on to learning a trade. I mean, you could send people to any local union to apply. I think paint in New York State painting union, you only got to need a 10th grade education. There's mad people that dropped out of school. You know what I'm saying? Like point them in these directions. Let them be able to. You take pride in what you do when you start building shit and fixing shit. And then you make some money and you make some money, you gain some experience. Now you can start your own company. It's always going to be a business for plumbers, installation of appliances. There's always a business for that. So I would say just go to your local union. If you know somebody in the union, ask them to plug you in because it does go by recommendation, at least from my experience. If I send you to this union out here and I tell you to put my name on it, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be hired for the union, especially if they see you making an effort and you being persistent. They're not gonna come and they're not gonna drag you into work. So I just think we need to start getting into a lot of different fields outside of the average field that they think that we only capable of doing.
Creativity, people.
So that would be my final word is learn a trade. If you're interested in anything, if you like building anything, just learn a trade. Carpentry, plumbing, sheet metal, bridge work. Learn a trade. It's very lucrative. They got pensions, they got retirement, they got health insurance. It could fix a lot of people's situation. Just getting a trade like that.
You're right too. Pass on to the kids because shit.
Yeah, once you win, you win. Like
Farming.
if all this that I'm trying fails, I could just go to the union, pay my dues, and I'm a journeyman at $30 an hour plus benefits. So everybody's looking at me like, but I'm chasing something. I'm trying something.
Yeah.
So I'll deal with whatever I'm dealing with. But at the end of the day, easy, I'm going to the union. I'm going in as a journeyman. So, and I could take that to New York City, make more money. I could take that certain states and I could transfer my journeyman. I could just go to the next state and I'm coming in as a journeyman. So it's benefits to that more than what people think. So I mean, at the end of the day, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. But last time I checked, money was my cup of tea. So I'm gonna learn whatever it is that I gotta learn to get some money. So I just would push that on people that for people who think there's no jobs out there, anything, you're not gonna see that in the advertisement section. They usually go by hookup. Like the people who work there, they recommendation carries a lot more weight than you walking in as a stranger. But hey, walk in as a stranger. Make the first step. Make the first effort.
Make something. Shit.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Because I mean, if you're gonna we and this is my thing, like to complain about not getting minimum wage and to complain about that. There are other fields that you could get that minimum wage don't even like you pay no mind.
Right.
You have to now it's time to switch lanes. Like whatever lane you was in, if that's not where it's at no more and it's not lucrative and it's not helping pay the bills, don't be afraid to switch lanes.
Gotta take a risk.
I'm saying it might be a little bumpy switching the lane. You might try to switch it in the middle of driving at 90, but don't be afraid to just slow down and switch lanes. Go into a trade that pays more, which means you might have to learn something. I mean, is that a crime? Is learning something different a crime? I don't know. But that would be me saying that it's like my last hopes of talking to people about things.
Yeah.
I'm a vibe person, so if I see that, then I'm just I'm gonna zone out and black out, and I'm only gonna see those that's in the that we're on the same path. I don't care who's in front. I don't care who's in front, as long as we all on the same path to trying to get out of this fucking financial struggle that we all live in. I don't got time for the what ifs. I don't got time for the naysayers. I don't even give them an option to tell me I'm bugging.
Right.
When I quit my job, none of y'all said shit to me. Like, yo, you crazy. All right, so what we doing today?
Right.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't you. I don't think you should have. Nah, I quit. This is what it was. Time told me this is what it is. This is my time. Time told me, yo, in order for you to do so, you got to put 100%.
Right.
So if I'm not putting 100% into something that I believe in, or trying to start, or trying to better my life and my family's life, if I don't give that 100%, I'm giving it 100%. I'm giving 100% to a job. Then who wins? The job wins.
Right.
And that's just another one of them dreams that you just be like, oh, it failed and you start making excuses. It's just 100%. That's it. If 100% means that I had to quit my job, then that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to quit your job with no type of support
plan.
System, a backup plan, like premeditate, make sure that this was all lined up. Like,
you're like, okay, I'm about to do it.
And so, but I got support. I had support, and people should learn how to support other people. Like, everybody ain't meant to be a fucking cashier. Everybody ain't meant to be at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not working a job that makes me angry. That's it. It won't be the job that I bring home. And when the jobs start weighing in on me like that, then it's time to switch lanes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was me just dropping some jewels, experience, how I see things. I mean, take a chance. I think we are a lot of people are afraid to take a chance.
Yeah. That's usually what it is, though.
This is the time. This is the most important. This would be the time that everybody take a chance. If all you're doing, for those who say all they doing is, I got all this money Biden gave me is in the bank. So by the time, it'll probably take you 10, if you left that money in the bank, it probably would take you what? A year before, 3 years before you see like $5 off of your money, $10, 15.
Yo, told me don't put all your money in the bank.
So you're not really seeing nothing with it sitting in a savings account.
They seeing something though.
So stop letting them play with your money and play with your own money.
Even with insurance, when you do your life insurance, they fucking playing with that shit too. So
I mean, let them do it then. Get one of those moderate fidelity accounts where they you put in a couple of dollars a month, or you pay up a couple of dollars and they flip your shit for you and put in low risk. It's still gonna make you more money than if you leave it in the bank.
We need to talk about that too, life insurance next time.
Yeah, I'll go and I'll finish it now since I talked about it, because I probably won't bring this up again. So you could open a Fidelity account. You could go through a lot of banks. You could go through Bank of America, go through Merrill Lynch. You could go to JP Morgan Chase, like all the main banks. Pay attention to the main banks. If you walk in a bank and it don't give you the option to purchase stocks or talk about stocks, then you're in the wrong bank. That is it. The world runs on this stock market thing and the money, and your bank don't offer you those type of perks. So, I mean, consider switching banks.
Credit unions are good.
Consider sitting down with somebody and you could tell them how you want to, you could talk to them. Low risk, moderate, high risk, your choice. They'll give you an overall end number. Start with a 3-year one. So that after 3 years, your money you put in, it made money and you get to take it out. Don't do a long 10-year one. You could do a 10-year one and a 3-year one if you're fortunate. But just boo, if you're in a relationship, you do the 10-year one. I'm gonna do my check will take care of the 3-year one. Look at the numbers that they're gonna tell you you're gonna come back within 3 years off of stocks. And then go to your bank and tell them how much you're gonna make for leaving your shit in the savings account. Money moves every day, man. And our money is not moving in SEFQ or Sunmark or whatever bullshit bank they got in the hoods. That it's not moving like that.
Credit unions are good. That's what I had. Credit union is really nice too. Fuck me off, but credit unions are good.
But they not good like the stock market. I got a credit union bank. That shit ain't good.
Well, I mean, for what I was doing, I was building my credit back up. So actually, it was.
Oh, it was good. It helped you with that. They got a rebuild. The bank I got has a rebuild thing where if you put in,
I don't know about stocks.
You put in like $50 a week consistently for like, I think it's like 5-6 weeks. Then they'll approve you for one of those credit cards that only go off of what your money is, and you can help build your credit up like that. Yeah. But you got to have it $50 consistently. Do not take nothing out of it. No matter if your savings and your checking is empty. This right here, once you touch it, you got to start over.
Yeah.
But it's just commitment to really wanting
better,
commitment to better. If you anybody that's crying about wanting better for their kids, for their self, anything. If you, it's gonna be no way around it. Everybody should be investing. Everybody should be trying to buy some real estate, whether it be land, whether it be real estate with a house on it. Like buy commodities. Find out what the commodities. Pay attention to what is the real money maker commodities, and invest in some of that.
And I don't think we can do it because they keep saying that we're the most highest spending people, you know what I mean, that in the economy. So that just means that we're spending our shit wrong. So it's not that we can't do it, because if we're like the most spending, you know what I mean, that just, then why not have we not like nobody's I don't get it. I can't speak for everybody else. You know, I can only speak, I take accountability for any and everything. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really complain a lot about stuff I already know. I'd rather put shit on myself than ever say it's because of that, you know, unless it really was because of shit. But now what do I do about it? But because I don't been in my day, I don't fucked up a lot of money too. I always say, like, do I see it? Where is it? Is it coming back? This roundabouts, I jumped off of a few cliffs, but I can see, I know where my money went. You know, it went, and then I invested it so I can see it come back. So at some point we gotta change our mind, our mentality.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie. I showed you my stocks, and there's mad reds. And you know what I'm thinking? I am mad I ain't got no money right now to buy some shit for the price that is at right now. Because there's certain companies that no matter how low it go, they've been around. They're gonna be around. You know what companies is gonna make it. GM, automotives, aerial space companies, IBM, Microsoft. I don't care how low it is right now, if it's red or anything. This is the dip that you buy it in. It's gonna be a dip for a while, so you don't have to buy it at this price. It probably will drop a little lower, but I doubt like certain companies won't drop too low, so it's still gonna be pretty expensive. So it may deter somebody from wanting to invest in it. But like I did, if I buy one of something, I want two of it, and then I want 10 of it, and then I'm just gonna keep like right now when it comes to stocks, everything has. I'm chasing 1,000 shares at the least. I need 1,000 shares at the least before I even stop thinking about buying it. Like I'm gonna keep buying it until I get to 1,000 shares. Like certain ones, there's just certain ones, and that 1,000 is the lowest that I want to see on my thing when I open my shit up. It makes it easier to count. When shit is good, you don't want to count 156 shares. I just want to do simple math. 1,000 times what? And then you figure it out. And that's like the goal. Those are just little for what works for me because I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm a risk taker. So I to me this is like a little just like gambling. If I like going play CeeLo, I like playing craps, I like playing blackjack, I like playing with stocks. They all got the same thing in there. They all chasing money. And money moves fast in all those games. So to me, I'm gonna take chances. Like I said, I watched this Doge thing drop from 73 cents all the way down to 37. And I wanted to sell a couple of times. And I was just like, you know what? When I need it, I'll sell it. But right now I don't need it like that. And whoever like any bills that I got, they could wait. Like I just want to play with this one for like another week. And then my goal was to sell it. But if I see it moving, then I'll buy more. I won't be. You got to see it move a certain amount percentages before you think it's worth buying, and you think that it's going up. So I needed to move like a certain amount of percentages before, because I still will buy more of these at 49 cents. There's just certain things but you gotta wait for the signs. So you just don't panic. It's a waiting game. It's a patient game. Like every time I've shook the dice, CeeLo wasn't coming out my hand. Know what I'm saying? Sometimes I roll a 2 or sometimes I roll an ace. So, and with that, folks, this turned into a very more educational type thing.
Yeah.
I'll share it. I'll share the stocks as I'm paying attention. Like I said, I'll share whatever I can answer it. You can probably get the realest answer if I answer it. I don't got time to smoke screen nobody. I ain't getting paid to share this shit.
You got hood stocks, so right? You could go see that, right? Still
I want to do it live when we start the radio station. I'm probably gonna take a 10 p.m. I'm gonna do a live 10 p.m. radio show, and then I might do a morning one if I could put myself in a position where I ain't gotta work.
Thinking positive, it'll happen.
Yeah, if I find some other ways of income sources, I might be doing a morning and an evening show. Why? Because it's hours. It's hours. Hours shit. But oh yeah, and if people are interested in radio, photography, I need a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't get a hold of the one that I love to use. So now I need a photographer because the book is almost done and I need a book cover. I need to create a book cover, but I got a couple of ideas, but I need a photographer to put them into, take my words and make magic, do what they do best.
You know, the girls, we'll talk, is a photographer, but
out here.
Yeah, that's my next part.
Yeah, I'm not traveling 100,000 miles for a photo shoot unless they paying for it. Other than that, I'm not traveling thousands of miles, man. I could do, I definitely could do PA. So if there's a photographer in PA, I could do New York City and I could do upstate New York.
Yeah,
I
she's
could drop of a dime. I could work those type of things in, but I can't do no further than that. I'm not traveling that far. It's just a
in
book.
Arkansas.
It's just for an ebook, man, and for the book cover. I don't need a long trip. If I go anywhere past New York City, even taking a trip to New York City, I'm gonna wind up staying down there. I ain't gonna go down there for a photo shoot and come right back. But if I travel 400 miles, I better be staying out there for like a week. That's a long travel just to take some pictures.
Yeah, very true.
But anybody knows a photographer, I am looking for one. That's how I'm ending this. I need a photographer that I could sit down with or do this with and talk to and see if they could fulfill what I'm trying to do. So anybody who knows, put them on. And I ain't nothing for free. And with that, Brandy, I'm out because I just started zoning out at this broadcast button.